a lot of community support behind me. The number one thing that I want to do as a school board member is to instill hope in our children. We have to understand that education is more than what it sounds like. It's an opportunity. Without education, children are pretty much stricken of opportunities. They can't do the things they want to do in life without education. We must, like Dr. Linton said, put a renewed emphasis back on education, because education is what brought us all here on tonight. It is very important. The second goal that I really want to focus on is to move, and this right here is one that I'm really serious about. We must move from strategic planning to strategic action. We must do something about it. I think we have a good plan, and I do believe that plans are very important. But I think we all agree that on tonight it's time to do something. I'm tired of our teachers being asked to do a job that our parents should be doing at home. We must be doing community support. We must ask our faith-based partnerships to get stronger. We cannot have a successful education system without a successful community of support. It is time that we have leaders who understand the effectiveness and the impact of getting out in the community and being involved. I don't want to be a board member who simply goes to meetings and shows up at election time. I want to be a board member who people know and who people can trust and who people can work with. And that's why I think it's important that we have board members who understand the community. I will bring that to the table. Thank you. It looks like I'm a product of bullying. I was a student who was bullied a lot in middle school. So I do know the seriousness of bullying and what it can do psychologically to a child. What I will say, what we should do policy-wise is have a zero tolerance policy. We must understand that behavior like this cannot be accepted. And if we do have that expectation of our administrators, we must make sure that these policies are being enforced. We have to understand that some students are still being bullied. And if that's happening, we must take it very seriously. There are students across the country every day that commit suicide because of bullying. If it's just one student, that's one too many. We must understand that bullying is a very serious problem in our schools. I would also like to say that bullying is not a school problem, it's a community problem. We must once again educate our families on how to educate their children to understand that some words shouldn't be said, some actions should not be taken. We must come together as a community to make sure that bullying stops. That's why I want to totally eliminate bullying from our school system. It is close to my heart, and it's something that I want to do. I want to be a voice for those children who feel voiceless. I want to stand up for those families who don't have hope. And I'm thankful that the school system has created the anti-bullying task force. But we must continue to do more to make sure that not one kid in our school system is being bullied. Thank you. Fifth, you have a clear choice. And I want to thank the NAACP president, and I also want to thank Donnie Brooks for the opportunity to be here. And I hope that Donnie Thurman Jr. is your choice for one of the members of the school board. I'm so thankful to live in a community where a young boy who once stuttered so badly that he couldn't even say his own name can now run for office of school board. That's hope, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a living example of hope. I'm a living example of the community rallying around someone and good parenting and what it can do when everybody comes together to push someone to greatness. Greatness comes not because of individual prowess. It comes from a collective effort of the community. I'm an example of that. And I promise you that if I'm able to be elected on November the 5th, that I will go into every board meeting thinking about what I can do to give back. I want to give back to this community everything you've given to me. In the year 2001, I walked across the stage in Dallas, Texas, and became the third person in North Carolina state history to become the National Beta Club Vice President. And with every state I go to, with every motivational speech I give, I promise you I take Cleveland County with me. For you all are the ones who guided me to the level I am today. I'm thankful to serve as the youth pastor of my church. I know the importance of my faith, and I promise that I will do like the best leader in history did when he put the people who served him in a circle, told them to take their shoes off, and he washed their feet. Cleveland County, I promise you that I'm not going to be elected to serve myself. I want to serve you. Remember to vote Donnie Thurman Jr. for early voting and for election on November 5th. Thank you so much.